Oh, Simply Red, money too tight to mention. I didn't realise IT cost that much.
Oh, it does, Darren.
That's a joke.
Yeah, small businesses like ours are just getting walloped.
Your costs have gone up 60%.
Yeah, so in fact, we're having to increase fees generally. I mean, I think there was an article saying that financial advising fees have gone up 40% over the last 5 years.
Yeah.
Ours have only gone up about 22 because we don't love money that much, I suppose. We're not that greedy, but it's just the amount of security we have to have for, for hackers and people doing this and that, getting your emails and privacy and all that stuff. So it's very, very expensive. So we're actually trying to drum up some business, and we've introduced, actually there are ads on 3AW, a free telefinance consultation. So you go to collinshouse.com. You can book an appointment with me, no cost, up to half an hour, and it's a video conference. And after that, if we can help you, I'll be able to quote you on the cost, but you get half an hour of my time for free.
How about that?
What would that normally cost you, Dominic?
$880. And I've got to say, please use the promo code 693 so we don't bill you $880.
Right. Good advice there. Hey, what about another interest price rise?
Well, it's really interesting. On May the 4th, the Fed in the US increased interest rates by 0.25% for the 10th time since March 2020, and they have a range of 5 to 5.25%. Inflation dropped from 6 to 5% over there. Down under, our Reserve Bank also increased rates by 0.25% for the 11th time since 2022, and our rates are 3.85, and inflation's dropped from 7.8 to 7, so they're still stubbornly high. This is what we call sticky inflation. About 2 years ago, I was in a room of economists and I asked them, is this going to be sticky inflation or is this going to be transitory, like let's be here and gone? No, it'll be transitory. I think 9 out of the 10 got it wrong. Yeah. So it's taken everybody by surprise. And I'll give a quick market update. Overnight we saw the US markets rally strongly because they think the Fed's going to pause its rate rising program. The Dow Jones put on 547 points, or 1.65%, to 33,674, which is a real bellwether. That's a good thing when it gets back, because it's been rubbish for the last couple of weeks. The Nasdaq rose 2.5%, and the broader S&P 500 was up 1.85%. Across the Atlantic, London's FTSE put on 76 points, or nearly 1%, to close the session at 7,778. I was going to say 77 would have been beautiful. With the French, German and Italian bourses all recording strong gains. West Tex Minute put on $2.78, or over 4%, to $71.634, and oil has been quite low, so I think there could be a rally in oil if the recession they have in America is only a very mild one, which is very interesting. Brent crude was up $2.80, or just under 4%, to $75.30. Gold fell 1.5% from its almost record high of $2,024.80 US an ounce, and silver fell 1.1% to $25.93. When silver's over $25, I'm happy. It's $25.93 an ounce, so that's pretty good. And the $8 rose almost 1%, and it's currently buying 67.49 US cents.
That's getting up there.
Yeah, I don't want it to go any higher because we want to sell our exports.
I want to go on holiday to Disneyland.
You want to go to holiday? Well, we want to get it up there over 70 cents then.
Yeah.
And the ASX 200 SPY is looking at a 64% rise on Monday. On Friday, our market closed 27 points higher at 7,220.
Okay, now the number is 133693 if you'd like to talk to Dominic. I saw on the news, I think it was last night or the night before, people, how they say, I'm spending the kids' inheritance.
Yes, I saw that program.
Did you? And they're saying now that perhaps it would be a good thing to look after your children because they're going to do it a lot harder than we did.
Yeah. It's funny. A lot of Asian and European families have always... I've got clients who say, I want to buy a house for each of my kids, whether they be Asian or European, Italian, Greek, Chinese, whatever.
Yeah.
And now the Caucasian type, the Celtics, the Poms and the Aussies and the Irish, they're starting to say that too. I think they've realised the lucky country's no longer lucky. It was still lucky, really, but it's probably a small L lucky, not a big L lucky. And they're more willing to... I've noticed a change. People are more willing to, I think I'll give my kids more money because I'll never be able... I'll give them some money so they'll be able to make an inroad into the property market, which, call me old-fashioned, is the most important cornerstone of any person's financial plan.
I agree.
Work out where you want to live. Buy modestly, though. But I just can't understand some... They want to buy like a $1.5 million home, which is not a lot in what you get. But, start small. Just get your foot in the market. If you can buy a $500,000 apartment, that's better, or a a regional area that isn't, booming with retirees from the city or wanting to the country lifestyle change.
Yeah.
But just get into the market. That's the start. Stop this effing around and procrastinating. They want to buy the brand. Buy a $650,000 house miles away. I know it's harder and you got to travel more. So what? Get off your behinds and get into the market. Don't sit there dawdling. I
think people getting very, very angry about prices are the ones who are getting mad about what they can't have rather than looking at what their finances will get them.
Emily, absolutely. You put that eloquently, because you've got to buy what you can afford. And if the world has dealt you this deck of cards, no good arguing. You're not going to be able to change it. If you've got 2 aces and 3 crap cards, you may win the hand. But if you've got 4 aces, well, then you probably have to worry. But not everybody gets 4 aces dealt to them.
That's true.
Not everybody gets even an ace.
Ian has called through. Good morning to you.
Yeah, morning, guys. Dominic, just want to know about the low-income tax offset. That's still available, isn't it? And how much is it?
It is, but you better wait and see what I think there might be an increase in the low. And I actually don't calculate them anymore, Ian, so I'm useless to tell you the number. I think it's about $1,050, but let me just look it up. But I think in the budget, which is coming up this week, there is going to be a change, and I think it's going to go up, but don't hold me to that. And I'm just looking out for the number now. If you have it's an income-based test, and if your income is less than 30, hurry up, Mr. Google machine. It was there, now it's gone. I'll just read that. If it's less than 37,500, you'll get a maximum, that's your income, you'll get a maximum offset of $700. And for a couple, I think it can be about 1,000. It won't tell me. But I wouldn't bank on it being 700. I think it'll go up in this budget, hopefully, and we'll wait and see.
Thanks for the call, Ian, on 3AW 7 to 10.
I don't know, but I've been told. I don't know, but I've been told. Same-game multis are good as gold. Same-game multis are good as gold.
Take on the fun with a Ladbrokes same-game multi. Ladbroke it.
Dominic, when we were growing up, if someone was really rich, they'd be a millionaire.
Yes.
Like that bloke, see that bloke there? He's a millionaire.
And they lived in Templestowe. Like when you were a kid, that was,
Well,
whoa, they're gone.
You're a lot
right?
younger than us. Templestowe were farms when I was growing up.
That's right.
Well, there's a few houses.
Farms at Templestowe $2.50 when we were growing up. But how much money do you have now to be a millionaire? Converting it to today's currency.
I think you need to be
10 million?
Yeah, 10 million's about the equivalent of a millionaire.
I reckon you're right.
Lots of people, and it's a really interesting point that you make, because when you look at your assets, you've got a house and you've got investment assets. Now, your house is a good investment, but we call that a lifestyle asset.
Yep.
And when someone comes to see a financial advisor, generally speaking, they look at their overall situation, all of their assets, take away their liabilities and any planned expenditure, like they might want to buy a holiday home, or they might want to go overseas or get a new car, etc. And we look at their net assets and we try and balance it so that you've got about 50-50. So if you've got, let's say, $4 million, we'd like $2 million in, say, your super and money in the bank, and $2 million in a house. What the problem is people have got now is they've got $2 million in a house and $400,000 or $500,000 in their super and investments.
That's what's happening.
So you need to think about rebalancing there's an equilibrium point, we call it. Sorry, sounds so technical, but it's just a seesaw.
Yeah.
You don't want to get it to be imbalanced. Have a $100 million house and no money in the bank. What's the point of that?
Yeah. Because you can't service it.
Yeah,
you can't do anything.
Yeah, absolutely. You need money to live on.
So half and half.
About 50-50 is about the ratio.
So if you're living in a $1 million home...
You should have probably about $1 million in investment assets.
In investment assets. And that what? Investment properties?
Shares, super.
Cash, gold, silver, Bitcoin.
Maybe. Hey, Bitcoin's gone up a bit now. It's approaching 30,000. I'd be shorting it if I were you. I reckon it's another fluffy sort of investment.
There's a lot of people who've made a lot of money from it.
They have, and good luck to them.
Yeah.
Good luck to them.
Seeing you, will I see you at the footy tomorrow?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Swans?
Absolutely.
I'll be there.
Very good.
Good on you, Dominic.
Thank you, Darren.
Collins House. Check out collinshouse.com for that free consultation.
Yeah, teleconference.
Teleconference free with Dominic. Like on Zoom.
Telefinance contribution.
Yeah.
Telefinance contribution. You've got to get the consultation. We've got to get the name right.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
No,
Thanks, Dominic.
my fault, not yours.
Okay. It's almost
Cheerio.
10 o'clock. Here's the doc.